Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Victoria from Keep It Holistic, where I talk about healthy living, motherhood, and more. And today I'm going to be talking about natural ways to treat morning sickness. So I personally am I'm hoping the end of the morning sickness period right now. I am 10 weeks. Normally morning sickness for me is between like 6 and 10 weeks in my past pregnancies, but with this pregnancy, it's kind of sticking around a little bit longer. I'm hoping he'll go away soon. It's better than it was, but it still like is there, and I'm even right now feeling really sick. So I'm gonna give you guys some tips and things that I have been doing to help manage it a little bit better. And there's certain things that like really have helped relieve it, and then there's some other things that people have said are supposed to help and didn't help me. So I'm gonna go over those today and give you guys a few different natural options for morning sickness relief. So if you've ever had like a stomach bug, and maybe you had a mom like mine, your mom might have given you like ginger ale or something like that. And ginger is really helpful during the morning sickness period. So that is one of my main things that I've been relying on to get me through the morning sickness. I've been drinking like ginger tea like 2 or 3 times a day in order to survive morning sickness. And I'm not sure about the science about ginger, but it really, like the little spiciness of it really like just settles the stomach. It just makes you feel a lot better. So there are different ways, there's candies and stuff like that. I would be careful like of the sugar content, but if you can find ones that are like gummies or candies that are not sweetened, or maybe have like a light natural sweetener like honey or something, that would probably be a better option than getting like, sugar coated ginger candies. So going along with ginger, another one that is really good is peppermint, and it works similar to ginger because it's also kind of spicy. And like the ginger that I was mentioning before, if you want to do like peppermints or something, try to find like unsweetened ones or ones that are lightly sweetened or something. Maybe have like xylitol or something. You could do peppermint gum that's sweetened with something like xylitol, or unsweetened peppermint tea is also very good. So that's another option, and it's similar to ginger. So another one that is probably one of the most popular options for morning sickness is vitamin B6, and you can go out and just get it at the drugstore. You can just pick up a bottle of B6, and you might want to consult your doctor or midwife about the dosage, but that is known to help people a lot with morning sickness. So you can also get vitamin B6 from foods, but it is a little harder to get from food sources because it's a really fragile vitamin. It gets destroyed very easily from like light or heat. So like it is found in dairy products, but a lot of times those dairy products are pasteurized. So I personally have noticed that when I drink raw milk, it's a really good source of B6. I notice a little difference in my morning sickness. So if you drink raw milk or raw dairy products, then I would definitely try those while having morning sickness. For some people, feeling sick can actually be that you're just not digesting your food as well. And so for some people, taking digestive enzymes can help you break down your food easier and cause less stomach upset and stuff. So you can take like papaya enzymes, and those will help you break down your food and make you maybe feel a little bit less sick. So if you're maybe a little bit more crunchy like me, you may have read this book, The Mama Natural Guide to Pregnancy. If you read that book, there's actually a smoothie recipe in that book, and let me grab it real quick. Okay, so this is what the book looks like, and I may make a book about my favorite pregnancy books, but this is one of them, and this is like the natural version of what to expect when you're expecting. If you've ever seen that book, it's really popular. So I'll try to find it here. Okay, there's a morning sickness smoothie recipe in this book. If you can see it here, there is a morning sickness smoothie recipe, and I think it might also be online. So if I can find it, I'll link it down below, but it has like bananas and stuff in it, oats, that kind of stuff can help settle your stomach a little better. Now, in terms of your diet, there are certain things that can help you avoid morning sickness, and one of them is to avoid really like super fatty or greasy foods, that can be a little harder to digest and upset your stomach a little bit easier. Also, and this happens to me, anything that has like a really strong smell that is, or maybe it has a strong taste to it, you know, is really hard on the stomach. Like spicy food for me. There's like some in my past 2 pregnancies, it's been eggs, not this pregnancy. So, you know, there's certain foods, you know, even around like your kitchen or something where you're eating, make sure like, you know, you take out the trash regularly and stuff, or have your partner do it for you, because having strong smells around can make your stomach feel more upset. I also recommend eating smaller meals or snacks more frequently, and that'll kind of keep you a little bit more even as far as like blood sugar levels, because when your blood sugar drops down lower, you go a little while in between eating, it will make you feel more nauseous. So, you know, maybe carrying around like some saltine crackers or something will help kind of just keep your stomach a little bit more balanced. I've also found that eating blander foods and eating a little bit more carbs while I'm sick helps a lot. Like I usually kind of crave bagels and cream cheese. That's my thing when I have morning sickness. I always want to eat bagels and cream cheese, or like grilled cheese sandwiches. Like I really crave those kinds of foods, and like pizza. So that may help you as well. Now, something that I know has helped other people but didn't seem to help me as much was C-bands or using some kind of acupressure. And, you know, I can maybe try to link a link down below which tells you what pressure points are helpful for morning sickness. But there's also a product called C-bands, and I used that in my first 2 pregnancies, and I got rid of it after my 2nd pregnancy because it really was not that helpful. What it does is it just puts a little more pressure on this one spot on your wrist, and that's supposed to help reduce the sickness. Honestly, I felt like it was kind of more of a distraction, because it's a little slightly, it's not like painful or really that uncomfortable. It's just a little bit of pressure there, and it kind of just takes your attention off of how sick you're feeling. But honestly, it did not do a whole lot for me. Now, if you are into homeopathy, there are several different homeopathic medicines that will help reduce morning sickness. It kind of depends on what kind of morning sickness you have, but one that I am familiar with is called Nux vomica, and that one is really good if you're throwing up a lot. And the last one that I want to mention is something that my previous midwife offered, and it's called the Myers IV infusion. And basically what it is, it's like you get an IV and it has like different vitamins in it, and because it's speculated that morning sickness is caused by vitamin deficiencies. There's several different theories, but a lot of people have found that when they do this IV, or they start taking a little bit more of certain vitamins, it helps to prevent morning sickness. So if you are suffering like, you know, you're having pretty moderate morning sickness, or maybe more intense morning sickness, this may be something that is helpful for you. Also, you know, it helps maybe to keep you hydrated. You know, drinking more water will help keep you hydrated. There's a more severe type of morning sickness out there that you have to be hospitalized for, because you basically become like dehydrated and unable to eat. That's really awful. So most people don't have that, but if you are experiencing like you're getting to the point where you can't really keep food down, you're getting dehydrated, you should probably go to the hospital. So these are my natural tips for reducing morning sickness. And if you're going through morning sickness right now, you know, my heart reaches out for you. I'm also, at the time of filming this video, I'm going through it too. So I completely understand. This is the 3rd time I've experienced this. I think my 2nd child, it was the worst. I was like throwing up every other day. So this pregnancy, I haven't thrown up, so that's great. So if you have any questions, or maybe you have certain things that have worked for you, some natural remedies for morning sickness, you can let me know in the comments down below. And please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys again soon. Be well, guys.